Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to set the time and date on your Seiko quartz watch, and I have three different models for you today. So we have a small ladies piece with no date complication, so we do not have a date window as you can see. Then we have the model in the middle where we have the date complication, so only the day of the month here at 3 o'clock. And lastly, we have the Seiko titanium with the date complication, so we have both the day of the week and the day of the month. And I'm going to show you how to set the time and date on all of these three models. I will also leave timestamps in case you have a particular model and you want to watch only one of these three watches, but in case this is the first time that you have purchased a quartz watch, or this is your first time setting the time and date on a quartz watch, make sure to watch the full guide because you can apply this tutorial to other watch brands as well, including mechanical watches. Now the first model is going to be the one that does not have a date complication. Here the process is going to be very simple. What we need to do is to pull the crown to the last position, and here we are going to set the time by rotating the watch hands in a clockwise direction. Let's presume I want to make it 9:35, just like this. In order to finalize the process, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and we are done. We have set the time. Now we are going to go to the second model where we have the date complication. Here we are going to follow three different principles that apply to this model as well to the one that has a date complication. Now when we want to set the time and date, something that you want to know is that the date complication is usually going to engage between 9 and 12 o'clock in case you have a date only complication, and in case you have a date complication, the date wheel is going to engage between 9 and 3 o'clock. So this is going to be the place where the wheel that moves, so that turns the date, is going to be engaged. And if you attempt to change the date while the date wheel is engaged, there is a slight possibility that you are going to damage the date wheel. This is going to happen both on quartz watches as well as mechanical watches. So I'm going to pull the crown to the last position, and I'm going to go past 12 o'clock in order to also show you what I am talking about. So the date did not change now, that is because we were AM, and now since we are PM, the date is going to change between 9 and 12 o'clock. As you can see, the date wheel already started to move the date, and as you can see, now the date is being changed, and after 12 o'clock the date is going to be fully changed. So that is why we want to avoid setting the date while the time is between 9 and 3 o'clock. So the easiest way to protect your watch against this thing is to set the time at 6:30. So to have both of your watch hands in the lower part of the watch, so the lower semicircle of the watch. And as you can see, 6:30 is the easiest way to remember. This is going to be the first step to set the time at 6:30. Then I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and I'm going to pull it to the first position where I can actually change the date. Now when we want to set the time and date, we first want to set the date, and we are going to set the date one day prior to our actual end goal. And that is because, let's say I want to make it the 15th of the month, I'm going to first make it the 14th, and then I'm going to go with the watch hands past 12 o'clock until the date changes and I arrive on my desired date, and it will be easier to select whether I am AM or PM. So I'm going to show you that as well. So now I'm going to start to change the date, and I'm going to go one by one. As I mentioned, my end goal is to make it the 15th, so I'm going to leave it at the 14th. Now I'm going to pull the crown to the last position, so where I can actually set the time, and I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again until the date changes. As you can see, nothing happened, and now we are going to arrive on the 15th. So now I have arrived on my desired date, and I can make it 4 AM, so 4 in the morning. In case we want to make it PM, I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again, just like that, and as you can see, the date did not change. We are still on the 15th. So now I'm going to make it 6 p.m. So 6 in the afternoon. And if I want to finalize the process, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in. And now I know that I am on the 15th and it is 6 p.m. So 6 in the afternoon. That is why we want to first set the date 1 day prior to our actual end goal and then set the time. Now the third scenario is where we have the day-date complication. And usually, for example, Seiko and Citizen watches are going to feature 2 different languages when it comes to the day of the week. So if I pull the crown to the last position in order to protect the date wheel, I'm going to show you that as well. So as you can see here, I have Thursday and then I have jeudi, which is in French. So as you can see, the first one is going to be English and the second one is going to be, in this case, French. But you can also have a different model where you have German, Spanish, Arabic, Japanese, it doesn't matter. So this is going to be the place where we are going to select whether I want to have my date in one language or the other. Now, in order to set the time and date on this particular model, we are going to follow the same principles. The first one is going to be to set the time at 6:30, and I'm going to show you that in this particular model, the date is going to engage between 9 and 12 o'clock, and the day of the week is going to engage between 9 and 3 o'clock. So as you can see now, we can change the date, so it is the 13th, and now the day of the week is going to change. And the first thing, it is going to go past your secondary language that you do not opt for, and then it is going to arrive on the language that you have selected. So what we want to do here is to once again set the time at 6:30. Then I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, pull it to the first position, and here let's presume that I want to make it Friday the 20th. I will also have to make it Thursday the 19th, so once again 1 day prior, but this time both for the day of the week and the day of the month. And then we are going to go past 12 o'clock, do the same thing, and arrive on our desired date in order to select AM or PM. So I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, pull it to the first position, and now I'm going to rotate in one direction. So I want to make it Friday, and I want to select English, so I'm going to leave it at Thursday, so the English version. And now I'm going to rotate the watch crown in the opposite direction in order to select the day of the month. And I'm going to make it the 19th. Now I'm going to pull the crown to the last position, and I'm going to go past 12 o'clock, nothing changed. And I'm going to go once again, and now both the day of the week and the day of the month are going to be my desired ones. As you can see, Friday the 20th. So now I can make it 6 a.m., so 6 in the morning, and in case I want to make it p.m., I will go past 12 o'clock and I'm going to make it 6 p.m. And in order to finalize the process, I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and voila, I am on Friday the 20th and it is 6 p.m. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today. You now know how to set the time on your Seiko watch, whether it has no date, the date complication, and the day-date complication. You can apply this tutorial to mechanical watches as well. For example, the Seiko 5 automatic that some of you might have. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. If this tutorial was helpful, I would really like to hear you out. Make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, including these 3 Seiko watches. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one.